Hello, welcome to my channel, Bow and Arrow Tarot. Today we're going to be doing the weekly read for the sign of Gemini. This is going to be for July 1st to July 8th. We're going to get right into it, Gemini. Pull out your 2 cards. Alright, it's going to be for you and your person, whatever relationship is taking center stage this week for you this week. Could be romantic, could be a family issue, work issue, friends, whatever the main stage event is going to be. We're going to get your 2 cards out for you and that person, you and your person, okay? Let's see where you guys are at this week. Show me for our lovely Gemini's air sign, July 1st to July 8th. Alright, Gemini, we got your first card out is Love Yourself First. Interesting. And then you have Healing Family Issues. Wow. Alright, Gemini. Let's get right into your reading. We're going to get your 6, 7 cards out and find out what that's all about. Interesting. Love yourself first and healing family issues. So that could be a variety of things, right? So let's see what's going on. Show me what's going on with Gemini this week. July 1st to July 8th. Show me. Alright. Gemini, your first card out is King of Wands. Wow. So, okay. Alright. We'll see. Fool. Lovers. And 6 of Pentacles. Alright. Ace of Pentacles. 7 of Pentacles. And Knight of Wands. Wow. Alright. So, what we got going on? Bottom of the deck, 3 of Wands. This just came up for Taurus at the center. King of Wands, right? So King of Wands, interesting. I don't know. Is this you? Is this your person? Who is this? I believe this is just kind of like, so this is the center. This is the main card for your relationship this week. But King of Wands is very much like, he's very much like the leader in terms of he has a lot of ambition. He's very innovative. He wants to expand into new territories, right? He's very ambitious, the King of Wands. Very fiery, this individual, right? Very wise. Now, this could be someone else, right, in the family or around you that may be taking center stage in terms of settling a dispute or an issue or an argument, right? Let's get back to, we'll come back to him. All right, but you see yourself as the Fool right now. So the Fool shows up always when we are kind of like, the Fool is us, the Querent, right? The person who the reading is for. And it's always to show you that, you know, take care, pay attention right now, because right now you're about to take a big, you're about to take a big turn left. You know, you're about to, take a segue. You're about to, make a change. The route is about to change. Your footing is about to change, right? The Fool is going up and down the tree of life always throughout the various 10 Zipporah, right? So the Fool is never actually represented on the Zipporah in any position from 1 to 10, because the Fool is the 0. The Fool is added to the 1 to come down and create the 10. So it's you moving at all times. So when the Fool shows up, it just talks very much about you being very present in the moment, being very aware. This is often why they talk about, this character here, the dog, like kind of barking and saying, look, watch out where you're going, because it's very much a watch out where you're going, because right now something is happening in your life that is going to have a huge impact on the rest of your life. It could be like, this might be a moment where you need to be very careful about the decisions you make, right? about the choices you make, the path you choose, because things are also happening around you that if you don't take care, it will sweep you up into some place that you don't necessarily know where you're at. You've got no control of where you're at. You know, life is about to change for you drastically and take a very big turn. And this is the moment where you have to be very aware, right? Conscious of what's happening. All right. And also, so you're seeing, you know, and also it's, you know, people talk about a leap of faith, right? I get that, you know, I get that, but really more the card, when you're talking about in terms of the Kabbalistic tradition of reading the tarot, the Fool is much more about trying to be conscious in the moment, not being unconscious, you know, being conscious, you know, not skipping through life, like just not watching out where you're walking, but very much being aware of where are you in your life, where are you on your path, have you reached your goals, do you realize that the actions you're taking now are leading you down a path, a certain path? Are you aware of that, or are you just kind of blindly going forward? And so it is an admonishment as well. You see your person as your lover. So you're dealing with somebody that you see as perhaps a lover, but maybe there's some issues there. Because you've got healing family issues and love yourself first, right? So it could be, yeah, you could be seeing your lover, seeing your partner as your lover. But interestingly enough, you have a Six of Pentacles is how you see the relationship. So it could be that you're feeling a little bit used in a relationship, right? You could be feeling like, you know, you're the one being asked to provide the money. You're the one being asked to provide a lot of, you know, the investment, or, you know, you're almost like a benefactor and you don't really want to be that. You know, you see your partner, as a lover. Six in the major arcana, the lovers. You see them as your romantic person, you know, and somebody you want to be with. However, you're not quite happy with the relationship right now, you know, and things are changing at the moment in your life, right? With that Three of Wands, you're about to move forward in some way, fashion, or form with your goals or your plans. And things are about to change for you. You're about to have a new portion in your life coming in, right? And so it's very much like you need to be careful right now. If you're feeling, certainly if you're feeling like you're being taken advantage of, if you're feeling like maybe you're the one who has to spend all of the money, right? Now, this King of Wands, I keep thinking, is someone who cares for both of you. I feel like this is this person is taking center stage as the center card this week, because I think that there might be some communication issues that you need to deal with right now, right? And this person could be someone that you both know, that knows you and your mate, and they're willing to talk to you both, or maybe mediate between the two of you, because right now you're feeling very much, I think you're feeling very vulnerable. Also, the Fool can indicate when you see yourself as the Fool, because this is the card for you. It could be that you're feeling a little bit vulnerable. You could also be feeling like somebody, you know, being taken advantage of, right? And you're upset about it. Your person, interestingly enough, sees themselves as a great opportunity. They see themselves as this, the Ace of Pentacles. So your person could very much be somebody who's very egotistical. You could be dealing with somebody who's really egotistical. It's interesting because when the six comes out, right, it's interesting because this is how you see the other person. It's almost as if like one of these relationships where you see the other person as this like perfect, you know, you may be very attracted to them. You know, you may be kind of very swept off your feet. You know, you may be thinking of them as, oh, they're really like my perfect lover. You know, but in the back of your mind, you do kind of feel like, they are asking me for an awful lot of money all the time. You know, and also you're feeling kind of like, sometimes you just feel a little bit naive, or you feel a little bit kind of like you're being played, or, you know. But part of it also is that the sexiness and the attraction is that they make you feel very young. You know, they make you feel like you're in love again, like it's all a new love again. But they, on the other hand, I think they very much see themselves as kind of like, you know, like a little bit better than you. Like, you know, they're increasing your wealth. They're increasing your livelihood. Like, they coming into your life is an increase for you. I think this person you're dealing with might be quite egotistical, right? And of course, you're getting to love yourself first, because I think this might be one of those type of relationships where this person is, although very charming and charismatic, and you find yourself saying, but I love her or I love him, They are quite manipulative. Deep down inside, they see themselves as the prize, not you as the prize, right? So of course they always feel like you're gonna owe them something for them even deigning to be with you. It's very much that kind of condescending energy. They see you as 7 of Pentacles, so they're looking at you as like something to contemplate. You know, like, are they worth it? Is it really like, you know, they see you, they're kind of evaluating you as if like, do you fit in with their plans? This person is really like kind of like shallow, I think, you know, very about status. I don't know how long you've been dating this person, Gemini, but I think that this is a very kind of like a toxic kind of relationship. It could be that you've run into the arms of this person because of various family issues. You know, this King of Wands, I think, could be somebody in your family, like a father figure or an uncle figure, that for a very long time you might have had issues with, right? And those are some of the issues that continue to get you into relationships like this that are quite toxic with individuals who really don't see your worth, yet you know, you continue to see their worth, you continue to feel kind of enraptured with them, and you know, lucky that they're even looking, you know what I mean? Like, your self-esteem needs a little bit boosting, right, Gemini? And I think that it could very much be tied into this individual. And so this week, some of these issues I think are coming to a head. It could be that you might be going home to see family members, and all of these issues are kind of coming up, and you're starting to realize, hang on a second. Could be that you're older, right? You've learned to start loving yourself and learn to start following your own heart here with the 3 of Wands, which is certainly about following your own passions. But learning how to love yourself and follow your own passions, it could very much be that you're starting to see a little bit. Certainly, if even though you're admiring this person and you're kind of swept up, the fact that you are consciously aware of the fact that you're starting to feel taken advantage of is already a sign that you're becoming more aware that you're maybe being victimized or that you're maybe being manipulated, right? And I think it's almost like you're having an awakening this week about everything, about why you pick relationships like this, about who it is in the family that you need to speak to, because you're starting to realize where this all stemmed from. And I think this King of Wands character, whoever this is going to loom large this week, right? And it's going to be very much about this other, you know, this other relationship is very much the precipitating factor, because, you know, this relationship is starting to, it's almost like you're starting to wake up to like, well, hang on a second, you know, there was a time that you just took it, but as you get older, you get wiser. There's times where you're just like, you know, I'm not going to take this anymore. You put on the brakes, and you're just not exactly the same person you were before. And so you start to see through people. You start to see similar signs. You realize you have to love yourself first. And you're realizing that this is probably all going back to family issues, or else you're going to be kind of doomed to keep repeating the same kind of relationship. You know, your partner also sees their relationship with you as Knight of Wands. So they see themselves as your knight in shining armor. Like, they always have to come in. They always have to solve something, even though you're the one who's spending all the money. They're very much acting like they're the ones who, you know, are running the show, and they're the ones, you know, you have to follow their lead, you know. And it's quite funny because you're realizing that, you're seeing that. It's almost like this, I feel very much like this pompous attitude almost coming off, right? You know, this individual, in the way that they see themselves in the relationship, like, you know, that they need to come to your rescue. But the truth of the matter is, like, you're like, what are you talking about? I'm the one who pays for everything. I'm the one who comes to your rescue. You keep asking me for a handout. This is me and how I see myself in a relationship. I'm constantly handing out money to you. You, your family, your friends, you know. I'm like, what, you know, why are you acting like you're bringing something to the table when the only thing you seem to bring to the table is like you just gallop in with your costume and that's it. You bring nothing, you know. This energy from this person is very kind of outward projecting. Certainly when they see themselves as the Ace of Pentacles and they see you as 7 of Pentacles, which is just reviewing whether or not your dreams, you know, some of the things in your life are actually what you want as part of your dreams. I mean, that's very arrogant energy. And here you are really trying to move forward. And I think this could also be one of the reasons, Gemini, that you're starting to see through some of this, because you're starting to think of the next steps in your life. Sometimes when you think of the next steps of your life, like, you know, really consciously think about your life, you think about somebody, maybe if you're in a toxic relationship like that, even if you consider for a second, imagine having this person next to you for the next 5 years. Imagine a life where, like, just imagine if you want to live a life where you're traveling, you have adventures, you meet other cultures, you meet other people, and you have this toxic kind of albatross around your neck. Like, imagine this person. I always tell people, imagine them standing next to you for the next 2 years. Could you possibly keep having these same conversations that you have with this person for the next 2 to 5 years? Like, really? When you stand there and you think about, like, you know, especially when you see somebody who's in a toxic relationship, they're like, well, I really love him. Like, you ask them, well, why are you with this person? I really love them. You say, well, what do you love about him? I don't know. I just really love him. And then you say, you know, I would say, well, okay, when you talk to this person, you know, think about the conversations you generally have with this person. Are you looking forward to another 5 years of those conversations? And it's almost like you see this person's eyes kind of like, you know, the recognition come in, because it's all about perspective. You know, when you look at a toxic relationship in these like little bite-sized bursts, it's like you can handle it, right? But if you look at it for what it really is, if you look at it for the span that it takes, or years it takes out of your life, you start, you know, instead of looking at it at each little incident and then getting over that incident and tolerating more, now you look at it as a 5-year relationship with somebody who continually was a pain in the ass. And it's like, oh my God. And you realize, of course I can't handle that. You know, of course I can't handle somebody lording it over me and making me feel small and about myself for the next 5 years. No, I can't handle these arguments for the next 5 years. No, I can't handle these same mundane conversations for the next 5 years. You know? It's like I've seen people who are in relationships, it's like when they're actually just communicating, they seem utterly bored with each other. But in the next statement, you ask why they're together, and they'll say, because we love each other. Because I'm in love with him. I'm in love with her. And it's like, yeah, but any other time you guys even hate talking to each other. That's all right, but we love each other. It's so stupid, you know. And so I think this is very much what you're going through, Gemini. This kind of awakening, this like realization, you know, like, hang on a second. The places that I want to go, if I were to take this fool galloping in next to me, and the places that I want to go across the horizon, I would look like an idiot. He or she would make me look like an idiot, you know, with their antics. And I think a lot of this opening of the eyes, like I said, is going to take you back to family members that, you know, family issues that needed healing, and that caused you to continue to be in these type of relationships anyway. All right, I'm going to call it, Gemini. This is your weekly reading for July 1st to July 8th. You're going to heal a lot of issues. You're going to see right through this kind of clown, whoever it is. If this resonates with you, you are dating kind of like the prancing clown, and it is kind of time to see right through them and just like, yeah, decide if you want to keep giving them that money. All right, folks, I love you so much, Gemini. I hope to see you next week. If this resonated with you, like, subscribe, and share, all that good stuff. You want to get a private reading, just schedule one at the link at the bottom of the screen. But for right now, have a wonderful week, Gemini. Bye-bye.